पैसे ले रही है अपने लोगों से घर जो खा रहे हैं?
नहीं, this is 60.
This is not even 60 ml. It's
Are
like,
you serious?
It's like 45 ml. Think of one of your ex-boyfriends.
My ex-boyfriend is targeted. Actually, 30 ml is
I'm
enough
not going
for
to
me.
her house parties, yeah.
Oh God, this is getting even more cold.
Aina and I are going home smashed.
I swear. Hello everyone, my name is Aina Mehta and welcome to Pink Villa. Today, I guess you guys must have guessed it from the title, we're going to be doing something super fun and it's with a dashing current tacker. So come on in. Hello,
What's up?
what's up? How have you been?
Very good. How are you? Welcome
Good.
to the bar.
Yes, and I want to know what's been up, what you've been up to.
Well, see, it's the holiday season, right? And what
Yeah.
makes house parties better than fantastic cocktails? So I thought, let me invite you today to the bar. And when the weather is nice, it's nice and cold, you feel like having a nice cocktail when you're at home.
Definitely. And you know, I'm excited to see what are you going to bring on the table today because I've never done this
Right.
before. So I'm going to be making the cocktail along with you and you can like tutor me as to how to go about it.
Done. So, I mean, because what the idea is that whatever you guys can make at home, I thought let's do some easy cocktails that are not too difficult, doesn't require too many things. So what I'm going to start with is one of my favorite cocktails, what I love absolutely the most, which is a whiskey sour. I'm a big whiskey drinker.
Same.
For a whiskey sour, you need some very simple things at home. You need a shaker. So ideally, this is what a shaker looks like. If you don't have this, what I tend to do is I use a protein bottle. What you need is a nice, lovely whiskey. Now you can use a lot of homegrown whiskeys because India started making some fantastic whiskeys.
Yeah.
But what I personally prefer is a nice bourbon because what a bourbon does is it gives a very nice fragrance and a taste to whiskey
Yeah.
sour. What we're going to use today is a Jim Beam. What you'll need is a simple syrup, which is basically sugar syrup. What you'll also need, which I love in a whiskey sour, is egg white.
Okay.
And that I know to some people sounds a little funky, कि यार alcohol or egg white in a drink. But the best thing what an egg white does in a whiskey sour is it makes it nice and velvety. So when you have it, you'll realize what I'm saying. And a lot of people think that it's going to stink, it's going to smell. But there's a very beautiful way to mask that smell. So I'm going to instruct you, you're going to make. Done?
Okay.
Deal?
Deal.
Super.
Let's do that.
So what we're going to do is we're going to get a shaker. What you'll need is a measure. Now you call this side 1 part, which is 30 ml. This is 60 ml, so you usually call it 2 part. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's your measure.
All right.
Okay. So what we're going to need is a bourbon. All right. Now what we're going to do is 1 part lemon juice. Now usually people like to use bottled lemon juice, but I feel like when you freshly squeeze lemon juice, it's got a very different flavor. So make sure when you're trying this at home, you freshly squeeze it, right? So this is going to be 1 part. Okay. All right. I'm going to be as chivalrous as I can be.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Okay. So I'm going to pour this in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now this is simple syrup, which is sugar syrup. It's as not very complicated. So again, 1 part simple syrup.
So how do you take care of like your fitness and like aren't you like super conscious about?
I mean, life's all about balance, right? I mean,
Yeah.
if you've got to enjoy life. If you enjoy drinking, if you enjoy cocktails, well, you've got to balance it out on particular days of the week.
Yeah, for sure.
So for me, usually, weekends is a good time that you can enjoy a drink or two, maybe with your family, your friends. You go out,
Yeah.
and you work out the
good
rest
to
of the
go.
week. Yeah, so a little bit of like a good time is very good to kind of work hard in life, right? So that's the idea. This is almost 2 tablespoons. Now, not all of 30 ml. So you put that in. When you shake a drink, you're meant to put ice with it. But when you've got egg in it,
Yeah.
you don't want to put ice at that time. At first, you want to just like shake
Shake
it without
it.
the ice.
Okay.
And then maybe add ice later. So this is what you do. This is the fun part, okay?
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
On the count of 3. 1, 2. Bam. Now you got to make sure it's nice and locked in, otherwise you'll have egg all over you.
Okay, yeah, because you're gonna
So this
turn
is nice
it
and locked in. Now this is the fun part. What's the song that you like? What's the song you're listening to off late?
AP is a non. I'm listening to a lot of Brown Monday and like all of that.
All right, so imagine that song in your head
yeah,
and shake it with that. You got a beat in your mind?
yeah.
No, you gotta really shake it. You gotta really shake it. No, you gotta shake it. You wanna get a whiff of that?
Yeah.
See what's smelling like?
Yeah.
Smelling good, eh?
Yeah, yeah. I like it.
Nice. Now, because it's the holiday season and you want to make some nice, beautiful cocktails, these molds are very easy to get. So you get a nice ice cube mold. These days you get funky ones. Now, what you're going to need is a simple channi. जिसको हम कहते हैं strainer. Right, go slow. All right.
Looks
मुझे
nice.
personally orange bitters बड़े अच्छे लगते हैं.
Okay.
So you get a lot of kind of bitters everywhere. What we're gonna use is a homegrown bitter that they have. Now, I don't know if you can hold on. Yeah,
I
so
can get a tinge of.
it's a
the
nice
smell.
orange bitter. So what you do is just give it a splash
It's gonna
before you
smell
drink
nice.
it. And a garnishing is always a must, like my mom says. You just drop a little something.
Yeah,
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is our whiskey sour.
I'm excited.
Cheers. But what you're gonna do
Cheers.
is, see, there's three parts to a drink.
Yeah.
Right? One's you get a nice whiff.
Yeah.
Second, you get a nice taste in your mouth. And third is,
Okay.
all right?
Let's do that.
So tell me how it's smelling. Can you smell the orange
Yeah.
in it?
Yeah, I
Can you
can.
smell the bitters?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's quite nice, yeah?
I like it.
It's quite nice, very refreshing. For the ones that don't like whiskey straight up, I think this is a really nice drink to try it with.
Yeah.
Usually girls don't enjoy whiskey just straight.
I'm gonna have one more.
Yeah? One more or what? A drink or a sip?
A sip. Because I'm trying to, it's got a, I can get the essence strongly, but at the same time it's mild. I don't know if I'm like articulating
Are you
it right.
enjoying the egg in it though?
Yeah, I did not even realize that, if you wouldn't tell
Yeah.
me there's a little egg white in it, I probably wouldn't know. I can't tell. So that's, I think, the best part.
Because we tried a whiskey sour, these days tequila is like really back in fashion. Everybody's like enjoying a tequila drink. So you can do a very similar drink with tequila. Do you want to try that?
Yeah, I don't mind trying.
Yeah, you
I'm
wanna
not
make
a, I'm not a tequila person, but then I'm gonna like try that.
Why not? I mean, you're always going to have people over, you want to make
Yeah.
a nice tequila sour.
Yeah.
Again, same ingredients, so it's not too complicated. Let's do this. So, guess what you need to make a tequila sour? Tequila.
The obvious.
Okay. So, again, 2-part tequila, which is about 60 ml of tequila. And I want to see you do this actually.
How much? 60 ml.
60 ml. So
I'm gonna take mine.
So, like I said, this is 1 part, this
Yeah.
is 2 part. Go easy because it's open. Yeah?
Yeah.
Hi, yaar. तो पैसे ले रही है अपने लोगों से घर जो खा रहे थे.
No, this is 60.
This is not even 60 ml. It's
Are
like,
you
This is
serious?
like 45 ml. You've got to go at, you see the first line?
Yeah.
You've got to go at least till there.
Actually, 30 ml is
I'm
enough
not
for
going to
me.
her house parties, yeah?
30 ml is enough for me.
Okay.
And 60 is like,
60 gets you like,
yeah.
Happy
like
and high.
Pretty buzz.
okay.
So I would say, yeah.
So what did you just do?
So I put 60 ml tequila.
You don't
in-
say ml. Alright, if you're going to be a good bartender, you
Yeah.
say 2 part.
Okay, two
Okay?
part.
2 part. Like
part.
1 part, 2 part.
Okay.
So you did 1 part lemon juice, freshly squeezed. Okay. There you are. No, I want to see you do this now. Aram se.
Good?
Yeah,
You know?
good.
I want to dilute it more.
Why?
Why not?
Oh, you won't even know the alcohol. Okay. And what you can do is, see guys, if you have agave syrup at home, nothing like it. It tastes absolutely amazing in a whiskey. So if you don't, you can always use simple sugar. And for everybody who diets, a little bit of simple sugar won't kill you. If anything, it's going to put a nice, big, bright smile on your face. And go down, go up. Yeah. So it looks like you've been doing this for a while. Perfect. I'll take that.
Yeah?
Okay. तो हमने अब तक क्या क्या डाला है? 1
And-
part lemon juice.
Yeah, and 1 part sugar syrup.
Fab. Okay.
I'm
Now
gonna
this
put
is
here.
this is the moment. Are you ready for it?
Yes.
Once again.
I don't like this part.
You don't? Let's
No.
make this fun, okay? No, you gotta keep it down. Think of one of your ex-boyfriends. See, you're getting it.
Yeah. I think by the third drink I'll get it
But
off.
see, the thing is, you gotta shake it back and forth, right?
Yeah.
Why are you doing this? Because so that you've got a nice foamy drink, right?
Yeah. But actually, how long has it been for you?
Being behind the bar?
Yeah, like just
All my
making
life,
drinks.
yeah. I've always enjoyed like hosting people at home, calling my friends at home, my parents' friends, and for somebody like me, I've always enjoyed being behind the bar.
Yeah.
So I've always made the drinks for everybody who's come home.
It's the
And-
Punjabi blood,
Maybe.
isn't it?
Hold on, yeah.
But I like it. It's like a part of the culture in Punjabis to like have like a shan se jio pio khao. So it's quite fun.
You can say, मतलब ऐसा कह सकते हैं.
What kind of music do you enjoy
Wow,
with like
man.
the drinks?
I have to say you don't like your ex-boyfriend too much. जोर के मार के बंद किया है इसने. Okay. Damn, you've got an ex-boyfriend crying in there.
Yeah.
Okay, we're ready.
Yeah.
What kind of music do I like?
Yeah, with like this kind of vibe
I
going
mean,
on.
see, it totally depends ना म्यूजिक का क्या है कि उस दिन क्या मूड चल रहा है, उस दिन क्या फीलिंग्स चल रही हैं. That's what really kind of like puts you in a zone and
But
puts
it-
you in a state of mind.
Go to तो होगा कोई तो.
I actually like listening to a lot of French music. I love listening to some jazz when I'm like having a
Yeah.
good time with my friends or family.
Yeah.
So you'll always have some jazz playing in my house in the background. I'm obsessed with a few tracks, but yeah, so some nice French music, some lovely jazz, some down tempo R&B beats
R&B.
to kind of end
Progressive.
the night with.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we're gonna do again is
Slowly.
just strain it out.
Or this goes fast.
This is okay. You can go fast with this also.
Okay.
See the but we've got some lovely dehydrated pineapples here, so you can just put that in. Vanilla essence. You know, a lot of people don't like the obvious smell of tequila.
Yeah.
So when you bring a drink closer to your nose, you want it to smell like aromatic, right?
Yeah.
तो हम थोड़ा सा इसमें क्या करेंगे? We just splash a little bit
Few
of
drops.
vanilla essence, स्वाद अनुसार. And there you go, my lady.
Thank you.
Here am I. Cheers. What did I just teach you? There's 3
Tequila.
steps to a drink.
Yeah. And it's quite nice.
You smell it.
You drink it. Yeah.
It's
I
nice, isn't it?
love this one.
And that's the 3rd step. When you say, I love this one.
I never thought I would like enjoy tequila.
But it's not bad, right?
It's amazing. I love it. For real.
Yeah.
It's damn nice.
It's just different than the whiskey sour.
It is.
Now, see, now that's the charm. You use
Yeah.
pretty much the same ingredients. Nothing is too much.
But can I tell you something? I like this more than the whiskey. And
Yeah?
I'm a whiskey person, but I like, and not a tequila person. And ironically, I like the tequila one more than the whiskey one.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's nice. You know what I'm really enjoying actually in this is the vanilla essence.
Yeah.
It's quite a
Same.
lovely surprise. You know, I never thought like, vanilla as an essence would be nice with the tequila.
Yeah.
But it's giving a lovely aftertaste to it.
It is.
Aina and I are going home smashed.
I swear. I hope that doesn't happen.
All right, now the 3rd one is one of my most favorites. This is for coffee lovers, which is I think a whole lot of people.
And me.
And you?
I love coffee.
My kind of
I love
girl.
my coffee.
I love
Yeah.
coffee. Right now, nothing wakes you up and puts you in the mood like a nice espresso martini.
Yeah.
Are you ready for that?
I am.
क्या क्या चाहिए हमको? We need a lovely looking martini glass. I've got mine. आपके पास आपका है.
Yes.
We again need our measures.
One
Now, what we're going to
person.
use is
Vodka.
vodka. We got some nice vodka, eh?
Yeah.
Have you ever been to Russia?
No, I haven't.
You haven't, alright. Well, what we're also going to need is some lovely coffee liqueur. Preferred brand of whatever you like. We got to measure. Get some nice vodka rolling. Now, क्योंकि martini glasses में usually जो drink की quantity होती है वो कम होती है.
Okay.
तो इस time हम क्या करेंगे? हम vodka 1 part use करेंगे.
Egg part. Okay.
Egg part, which is
yeah.
30 ml.
Yeah, which is good
Which
for
is
me.
which is the kind of drinks you're going to make if I ever come to your house?
Yeah.
Okay.
30 ml it is.
30 ml. All right.
One part. Sorry.
One part. Done. Okay. All right. There you go. And the main ingredient, a nice espresso
Love.
shot. Yeah. So
Love.
if you don't have espresso, you can always strain some lovely coffee at home.
Yeah.
Okay. This is going to be 1 part espresso. Okay. We're going to get some ice for this one. And this time, let's get enough ice so that we can get some
It
lovely
gets really
foam.
cold
Ab yaar,
while shaking it.
that's the sacrifice to get a good drink. Okay.
Ex-girlfriend now.
Ex-girlfriend. Oh man. Okay. All right, let's do this right. You got a beat in your head?
Yeah. Which song? You tell.
You tell me.
Now this time we'll play some. No, we can't play jazz music. It's gonna
Not
be
play
like.
jazz. I'm
Such
really
a
enjoying this
lovely
one
song.
Latin track. It's called Pepas.
Okay.
All
Oh,
right.
I think I've
It's a
heard.
nice fun track,
Yeah.
okay? Because the rhythm, back and forth, not up and down, but back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Oh God. This is getting even more cold.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Finally.
Oh, it's nice and frothy.
है ना?
Yeah.
ठंडे हाथ का कुछ फायदा हुआ.
हाँ.
अच्छा इसके लिए what we're going to do is we're going to use 2 strainers.
Okay.
Why we're going to do that is so that we get a nice thick froth.
Okay.
Okay, so you put it on top,
Yeah.
you hold this,
Yeah.
and again, slow, yeah? Give a nice slow pour. Right in the center.
Listen, do you even cook?
I actually do cook, yeah. I really enjoy cooking. That's something I find strangely
Therapeutic?
romantic.
Romantic. I was saying therapeutic.
I have a
It
very
turned out-
romanticized idea of cooking.
Oh.
So yeah, I really enjoy cooking.
Why so? Like, why is it romantic?
Actually, the first time that I cooked was for a girlfriend of mine, for a date that I had at home. So the charm of a nice drink always is how you garnish it.
Yeah.
So that's 1. That's 2 for your second ex-boyfriend.
My ex-boyfriend is targeted.
That is 3. All right, now you want to try this?
Yeah.
Okay. Not bad, eh? You got a little bit of froth on yours as well.
Yeah. That's 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you are. Okay. And again, what did you just learn today?
Espresso martini.
Gonna take a nice whiff. Smells lovely.
Yeah.
And you're gonna take a sip. Ooh. Nice.
I think every time we're making a drink, it's coming on the top of my list.
Is it?
Yeah.
I think you're
I
just
would-
buzzing.
I really like this now. If you
More
compare
than
it to
anything
with the
else.
other two.
Oh yeah? Chalo, I'm glad. I'm
I
glad.
think because I'm a coffee lover, so maybe my bias also goes there a little bit.
I think you're also enjoying the fact that you're making your own drinks and you're serving it yourself and you're
Yeah.
having a drink yourself, right? So
Yeah.
that's also quite charming when you're making something and you're drinking it yourself.
Yeah.
So you can go home, you can try any of these cocktails and you can be like, hey, you know what? I learned a good thing from Karan today.
Yeah, I learned how to make cocktails.
Why not? So
Yeah.
cheers to that.
Cheers.
And here's wishing everybody a very, very Merry Christmas and a fantastically Happy New Year. Love and health to everyone.
Everyone.
And guys, most importantly, I know this is a segment about drinking, but drink responsibly, like I said, drink elegantly, and most importantly, don't forget to mask up. Cheers.
Bye-bye.
What's up guys, this is Karan Taka. If you like this video, if you thought any of our drinks were really yummy, please like, share and subscribe. Pink Villa.